Welcome, welcome again. Welcome back to the Wilderness Podcast. I got a good show for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you see the title, man. Do you have nuts in your marriage? Show. Yeah. See, by saying that, I know a lot of y'all gonna think this is a lot of chauvinistic talk, contrary to popular belief. It's about root talk. It's about what the fuck do you know about marriage? Why you do it in the first place? You want to help me? Help me. A slave. You want a person that gonna meet you just halfway. Yeah, that shit ain't good enough. None of what I said is worth a fuck, to be quite honest with you. I think marriage has nothing to do with segments, parables. Uh, I won't say characteristics because in a marriage, you have to dwell and particularly grow on your characteristics as a person, as a being, as a person that says they're in the pursuit of development. Marriage helps you get to those places much faster than you can alone. Let me explain. When you marry someone, you don't look for just you better have, nothing like that. You look for your mirror. You look for the person that feel the same way you feel, whether you like it or not. You look for the person that even if in some aspects that feeling is not the same in feeling or the same in equation, but it's the same in projection. Some of y'all too little too slow to understand that, so I'm gonna break it down in a real good way for you. When you marry someone, it's between you and that specific person. I don't give a fuck if y'all got multiple wives or whatever. You got all these different types of situations and these constructs, these different type of agreements. So you think that agreement is for you to just sit and rot in that agreement? No, that agreement is for you to grow and expand, however you see fit. It's about land, growth, opportunity. It's about being expeditious. That's what marriage is about. Some of you think that marriage, you get married to like it's a ball and chain when it's actually an expanding mechanism that you have to use internally first. That's how much you know you can do externally. Like people in like you look at Beyonce and Jay-Z, I think they did it backwards. Our grandparents did it inside out. That's the real way. So you see they get to make songs together. They get that this man is entirely too old for this lady. And he tries to fabricate this connection. See, a whole lot of people have fabricated connections. All my wife got BBLs. All my girls got BBLs. Fabricated connections. I know that hurts some of y'all, especially a good brother, a great, wonderful brother like DC Youngfly lost his lady. Mommy makeover. See, sometimes you just got to do the work. No shots against uh, that beautiful lady with all them kids, and that very talented brother that lost so much, so much. Ah, let me tell y'all something, man. Sometimes the prize is what you work to achieve, not by what you can buy or sell. The work has to be done. Period. Tell you something about these new relationships. You got men making more money than women making more money than men in some instances. My wife doesn't prefer it. But you got a lot of fellas that feel they may feel insignificant. They may feel like they're not adequate, but it's what you do. It's what you have the capabilities of doing. And there's nothing wrong with loading the dishwasher. There's nothing wrong with um, uh, doing the little things that satisfy your lady, because in areas that you may feel like you're maybe a shortcoming, maybe you're able to show how much you appreciate it, because there's just nothing to it but to do it sometimes, even with your children. Sometimes you may help to help out with the homework. There's nothing wrong with extending yourself with your family. Just because it's not your ideal situation doesn't mean you can't expound and make and be effective on all your situations, meaning your children, your wife, and you're gonna get some pussy too. See what I'm saying? That's all gonna come together. She gonna suck and do all of that. Cause you're doing what you need to do. And when you have the words and the verbiage to take up off her little ass uh boss, that's what dick coming to it. Break her down, show her who's the boss. You see what these little young cats be doing out here, these older ladies and these younger ladies, they rule the world. I'm one of the original YNs. I'm one of the original passport bros. Like, yeah, that's where they get this shit from me. You don't give me what I want, I know how to get it. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't have them problems. My wife live a good life. Ain't nothing perfect, but we understand and love each other on our level. It's not dictated by what nobody else do and how they want to live their whole goddamn life. I don't give a shit how you live your life. I love how I live mine, and we love how we live ours together. See, sometimes less is more. The thing is, when you and your wife work, when you make a fuck ton of money and your wife make money, you want babies. So you soft, you soft. You can't cook no more. You can't clean no more. You can't do no hard skills. You can't even help your children out with homework. You so goddamn individualized. You so consumed with you. You can't even help how fragile and fucked up you really is. You don't even know how to be a real parent. You want to deal with your fucking kids when you want to, not when it's inconvenient, not when you have to take that time aside. Not when you have to say, I can't do what I want to do at the moment. I got to take and put some time aside. I got to know what's going on. I'm in tune. Ain't nothing feminine about going to no goddamn PTA meeting, men. You motherfucking, you think women supposed to do every goddamn thing, don't you? And then when she try to tell you about a goddamn thing, or even about your kids, you act like you can't pay attention and have a goddamn, you can't be in tune. See, some men they wish that they had that chance over before they lost that respect that the woman have for you. See, women, you want respect so bad, but she gonna give it to you easy, just like her coochie. She gonna give you respect and her coochie. You know why? Because you meet her criteria and you feel her up. Mm-hmm. You may have to make her realize some things. You will even realize some things from her perspective to make your relationship better, not to yield, bend, or even compromise. I don't do no goddamn compromising. For what? How? Why? For what? How? And fucking why? We can just make decisions. There's no fucking compromise when decisions can be made. See, compromise is for suckers and fuckers. Somebody getting fucked with a compromise. When you make decisions, nobody gets fucked. I hope you understand that. Compromises for suckers and fuckers. Just being honest. Real men, I don't know about alphas. I'm a sigma. So I don't compromise. We make decisions together. Because we're the only people that can make the decisions. I don't have any outside influence as a motherfucker trying to tell me how to run my goddamn life and wife and anything goddamn else. You must be out your damn mind. You're crazy. Sycophant. My daddy won't even attempt. My daddy would tell me and offer me advice like, son, can I offer you something? If it ain't the time, I say it ain't the time, Pop. No problem, son, no problem. But if you say, son, let me see about no problem. Well, what you got to say, Pop? What's going on? Son, I'm gonna tell you something because it was on my heart to tell you this, son. And I got to tell you, I say, Pop, you right. Let me listen. I'm gonna listen to you, Pop. I'm listen. But son, and it's always something that's fulfilling because he have studied properly. He didn't try to put his little shit in there. He just gave it whatever worked. I'm susceptible to that. But see, the thing is, the problem with men that take advice when you grown as fuck and you take advice from your mama, boy, I know your wife be like, I'm gonna stab that. Well, nah, that's not true. That's bullshit. I'm just lying because that's gonna even cause more dissension in my situation. No, what I'm trying to say is, man, you can't choose your mama over your wife. Your mama been your mama your whole life. I'm gonna say that one more time for you. You can never choose your mother over your wife because your mother have been in your life your whole life. Mama can accept her place where she's supposed to be, but if she don't like order, if she don't like where she need to be, well, mama need to go figure that out on her own. Some of you men, titty babies, you should never choose your mama over your wife. I'm telling you this worldwide lie right now. Don't you ever do no shit like that. That you will never be a man. You will never grow up. You will never evolve. You will never reach the fruits of your labor because you're a titty baby. Mm-hmm. You rather suck your mama titties than your wife titties. That's the sad part. You should choose your wife. Your mama can't provide for you what your wife can. And I advise and I tell you these things because it's the truth. And that's probably why your mama has so much dissension to you, right? But she needs to just get in her lane, get in line, grow, develop. You still got breath in your body, mama. You got to be your own person. Then you can get a man. That's how we do that. I can help you. I ain't talking to my mom. I'm talking to a lot of women of that era. Them damn 19, the 50s and 60s ladies with all of that gumption and all of that too many hands. Y'all got a lot of shit in y'all way. Y'all ain't know how to respect no men. Y'all get this shit to y'all daughters. And y'all daughters have a hard time dealing with men right now today because they function in them evil, fucked up little ass ways and they get that old bad fucking attitude and behavior. I don't mean it, but I just can't help it. But y'all do the shit. You do. That's that old bullshit. That's that old raggedy fucking behavior that, and then some women want to blame brothers and for being with other nationalities. I've had my run. I won't deny that. I didn't understand a lot of things. I didn't when I was having my run. I didn't understand a lot of things. I didn't understand how you have to be the man. You can't look for a woman can't be your mama. You can't look for your mama. You have to look for a wife. You did. You can't look for your mama out here. She don't exist. Your mama is your mama. The only mama you're gonna have is the mama that you got, good or bad. And you can't replace her either. That's all you got at the end of the day is your mama. Just like the only one I got, good or bad, that's my mama. Now, to be honest with you, my mama goods will always outweigh her bads simply because of the beautiful. fucking gifts that she's given me, from genetics to life lessons and all these wonderful things. But I can't control what my mama do when she on her own and she by herself and she chooses the life she want to live, the person she want to be. Ain't my choice. But I know what she did for me, I still stick by it. You see what I'm saying? I can't control what she do from then on out. They done up to me. Uh, I'll be right back. Let me play some music for you. I gotta refill my drink real quick if y'all listen. Look at me. Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Give me a second. Play some music for y'all motherfuckers real quick though. All right. Be right back. Yeah. I'm back. I'm back on the mic. How y'all guys doing? I'm sorry for the delay. Let me go ahead and pause this music. Let me go ahead and pause this shit. Okay. I'm back. Yeah. But back to the show. Here it is. Show. Men, do you have nuts in your marriage show? uh, see, they say when you marry your wife, you have to, that's it. That's your wife. That's who you cling to. That's who's supposed to take care of you from then on out. It's not mean. It's not the mean. It's not that you're supposed to sever ties or sever your relationship with your mother or anything like that. That would be just, you know, that ain't cool. But I think sometimes mothers may feel threatened because they baby ain't they baby no more, or all those little things. And I think that's just scorns of living in the past or holding on to the past that you have to let go to move forward in life, period, and in general. Period, and in general. Because when you move forward, you can start exploring and, you know, basking in different things that's good for you. Nobody stays a child forever, but you also get one time to develop. It's the life that's present, understanding the beauty of the present. You can't spend your time in the present thinking about anything in the past because the present is just that important. That goes for you, generation boomers. Generation boomers. Man, y'all gave a lot of bad shit to the exes, man. The exes be doing that same old bullshit. Just like getting old. We ain't gotta do that either. Y'all understood that too. Like, mama, I'm getting old. You stop saying that shit. That's like a stop. No, we're not getting old. You get wiser, you get better, you get more fluent in living. Think about that. Think about getting more fluid in living. Think about those elements, vice getting older or decrepit or losing your strength when you don't really lose it. You have to transform and transmute yourself. Understand the things that you're supposed to do, not just to maintain your you, but to maintain just the epitome of you. That's why you develop your mind, and that mind of yours should always stay in a developmental state, even though it's in production. Oh, see, that's some shit you can do, just like supercomputers can do. But no, you want to see how capable somebody else is and what they can do and measure your dick by theirs, or measure your womanhood by another one. That's weak, cruel. When you ain't even, it's to you. It's weak and cruel to you because you're not measuring yourself by how you could be for yourself. You're too busy meddling. You like fucking meddling and shit that you have no business in meddling in, because the thing is, you want to meddle because you can't be. Oh, bitch. Stop meddling and start being you. Then you won't ever have to worry about being called jealous. Are you envious of someone? You jealous of someone? You mad at someone? You can't be what you want to be because you keep defiling yourself. You keep sticking your motherfucking nose in shit that don't you shouldn't even be sticking your nose in. Because you will be better off by learning the better algorithmic equations of yourself. Algorithmic equations of your motherfucking self. You know, why you so busy being so goddamn insecure about everything, and all you got to do is just be fluid with you. Be like water. Be okay with you, and stop always worrying about other people, because that shit is worrisome. You let people live in your mind rent free when they shouldn't. The places that you should go in your mind should always be within developmental equations of how to get you to the next day. Well, first of all, fuck the next day, the next minute. If you breathe in those are seconds. So we're going to go with the minute, the hour, the day, the week, day by day. Day on a week, just take it day by day. You will really understand that sometimes your accomplishments come in what you can interpret day by day. Just the things that you can interpret and consume and live with and be at peace with. The things that give you peace day by day. The things that say, oh, okay, this is orderly. I can keep this, and I can pick this up tomorrow if I'm blessed with it. I hope you understand those are specific equations that can help you get through, because it gives you those small little uh, gravitational pulls and goals that say, I'm gonna get there just as soon as I do this right here. And if you procrastinate, you won't even get there. You'll just still be waiting to get to that next step when you can just take it now, right now. You can take that step right now. You ain't gotta wait on it for real. That's procrastination, though. That's a sickness. That's a dis-ease. Procrastination is a real dis-ease. Yeah, that shit ain't no good. That one little step can set you up for tomorrow that runs your whole goddamn day. All you did is take that little one little pivot, or you made a little signal. You did that one little thing just so you can set your tomorrow up and be like, okay, I'm gonna be coasting. I'm gonna ride this bitch on out. Yeah. So think about that. Those are just little pivotal tidbits to get you through your days and understand how to be a man with your nuts in your hand. You can do all of that by yourself without any. Babe, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Can I make a decision by myself? Bitch, she already, boy. This is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Be a fucking man and orchestrate your life the right way, the way you're supposed to. Well, let's see some shit here. Thing, let's see if I can tune back on. Yeah, shit. Still alive. Yeah. Someone like that. There we go. Let's see. There we go. All right, y'all. My apologies for my equipment. We plug back in. We make sure we check the settings real quick. I ain't gonna hold you too long, too much longer. So what I will tell you this though, you know, between the masculine and the masculine and feminine equations of the planet, you must know that we always have to discover anew amongst one each other because that's the challenge. But when you make it hard on each other and when you're not genuine with each other, how can you ever have a serious connection? And why would you ever resort to marriage on the conclusions of an agenda? I'm not saying love is the worst thing, but love can also be an agenda because it don't always follow suit. You have to plan, you have to be more very specific about how you want to live your life and your idealism so that you're not depressed, sad, and you're in these equations of I wish, I wish, I wish. You wish you would have what? Didn't do what the fuck you did, but you did it. Make the best of it. And I bet you sometimes it's you. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't listen, when you don't feel it's necessary to hear your partner out, when you don't feel like you affect them in a negative way and they're trying to tell you, they're trying to communicate with you, they're trying to let you know how toxic your little funky ass is. You might want to listen because they can alter your whole fucking universe with papers. And you may not even see them coming. That's how life is, though. Y'all motherfuckers be thinking somebody playing with y'all. You don't know. Sometimes you just don't know. Anyway, that's the show tonight. My situation is I'm solid, you know. Oh man, I'm in great shape. But what I'm trying to help you understand is, even to be in a solid situation, I myself have to go through realization checks. You know, it's the shit that keep us understanding what we're doing for. Oh yeah. See, everything ain't about a book share. It's about a real life situation or about real life situations that you know of that you know of that are alarming and maybe people need to hear about some real situations that can help them pivot out of the shit that they can be specifically going through at that moment as well too. So yeah, right here on the Wheel of This podcast, we keep it extremely real for you, real time. We go through real situations. I've had discussions today about how mothers have changed or have had a lot of influence on their sons' relationships with their wives and how we have to protect our wives because our mothers they see things from that boomer singularity aristocratic lens. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But when you a man, you like, hey, cut it out. No, 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 they ain't going down like that, motherfucker. Shit, uh-uh. I run my whole shit. Don't nobody alter my shit. No, not mama, not dad. You contribute. You better be careful. Pops is dope. Men always dope. My mama, she dope as fuck too, in her own little way. But I tell you one thing, she is. too egoic. Just like most women her age. No worries, they gotta stop teaching that shit, man. We gotta do better. You know, so I'm just telling you, man, you can't change your mamas. They're gonna be that way. Your best medicine is carving out your own path life can and being you for you. That's the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you. Take care of your wives too, y'all. Men that's married that really love your wives. Don't you already know who you chose? You already know your mama can't do a damn thing. Your wife, she can't do shit your wife can do for you. So anyway, you need to stop putting your wife through all that hell, thinking that there's a competition when it is just family, and the competition is usually in your wife head, not your mama. She's like, baby, you my husband. I ain't competing with you. I don't know how to compete with your mama. But mom be like, all that old crazy shit, man. Man, kiss your wife and love your family and tell your mama you love her too and tell her to go sit down somewhere and get some therapy and uh, you know, learn how to resettle herself and her femininity. I'm gonna do another show about this shit too, because I need women to walk and they not me, but women need women to walk in their soft femininity and their you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a show about that shit because I think it's time. I think it's time for women to embrace their beauty and their softness and their highness. That's when you used to call a woman that's quiet, gorgeous, intellectual, got all that beauty behind her. She was so discoverable. You had to be like, God damn, what's she about? I want to, ooh, yeah, what's she about? She was like, you got to find out. But you got to be some kind of way to get with me. See, women used to have that power. I think they need that back. Yeah. Now, whores and hookers, they have been extremely irresponsible with the power of pussy. So I think we need to build a new foundation. Let's recreate that soft, feminine, powerful, quiet, but powerful energy that pussy used to hold, that we used to all want to tear the clothes off a woman to get to. That's what I miss in love. And that's what I still have today. Is those power mental equations. That love affair again. Yeah. That's a show tonight again, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I got for you tonight. But anyway, let's get back to some love affairs. You know what I'm saying? Real love making. Anyway, you know this is my favorite part of the show. And I appreciate you for tuning in. But I want you to know from the most, the will is. So let me let you know what it truly is. The will is. Oh! Don't ever forget that shit. I miss the power of the pussy. Peace.